Well, that's definitely something I have to do on my to-do list. My super long to-do list. Put it in transition screens. But that's more of a need than a want, honestly. I want to have cool transitions, but I need to get the fundamentals right, like getting the audio levels correct.
Hmm.
I need to improve my interviewing skills. Um, I need to finish the bloody model. I want to have.
You got this.
Yeah, I know I got this. Uh, I just like to complain.
Who doesn't?
Uh,
Honestly.
see, my personal philosophy is that there's a difference between complaining and whinging. Complaining is you have a problem and you want to seek the solution for it. Whinging is you're just going to complain for the sake of it. So I need to find. I find that if I don't remind that to myself, I'll just keep complaining and not actively try to solve a problem. Because it's very easy to get in the headspace of negativity and just be like, everything's out of my control, everything sucks, I'm not going to even bother attempting to improve myself. But sometimes happiness is just finding little joys in life like, oh, I got this thing to work. Yay.
That's always a good thing, yeah?
Yeah, it is, but
Is Twitch working?
I'm just I'm often fighting my own perfectionism. But like there's nothing wrong with wanting to have like the best of things, but at some stage you have to go good enough, ship it out. Hang on a sec.
Huh. Twitch. Huh. Da 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 da. Oh. I guess I'm gonna have to do this way. Hi everyone. Hi, hi.
I wonder how. No, it's not that sensitive, is it? Oh, it is that sensitive. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes, it is that sensitive. Yes.
It's fine.
Hi.
It's not like I was saying my social security number.
Oh, that would have been bad.
We didn't have to. We didn't
Also,
have.
hi everyone.
Yes, hello. Uh,
No,
what?
I didn't realize we just went completely live.
Oh, right. No, it's fine. I have zero professionalism.
That, no, you do have some.
I'm being sarcastic. I do have some, but like just in
But
the
you do.
matters of actually running the show, not so much. I tend to play it
Mhm.
loose. But
Hi, Spitty.
hello. So
Hi, awesome wifey.
yeah, she is awesome. Oh god. Oh, that's gonna annoy the hell out of me. Backward text. It's fine. I'll edit it out later for the VOD.
Thank you, thank you. And I have an even better thing with this one, because this one has a few toggles, so I can do like, "Hi everyone, are you behaving?"
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
This is just one of many.
Yeah, some of them which you can't show in public, can you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Oh, he need to be spanked. Ooh. Oh,
Mm,
That does sound like something, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, totally, totally. Nothing's us.
Yeah,
Babe, you know
that's
that this is.
good going.
You know we're in the
Hmm?
internet, right? People can see this in public. No. No, no, this is our public behavior, unfortunately. Yeah, well. Not much we can do at this stage, but start the episode properly.
I love your wife.
Yeah, I do too.
She's such a bad girl.
Don't give her ideas, please.
Too late.
Oh, do I have to add? Do I have to add you to the list?
What list?
VTubers who threaten to steal my wife. I'm
Maybe.
all right. You'll be number 6. They can try, but end of the day, she's coming home with me. Anyway, all right. Let's. I really need to record the actual podcast, but here the actual intro. But here we go. All right. We live in a world full of interesting people, all connected through amazing technology, without which we wouldn't meet half the amazing people we all know. Have you ever wondered, what does that streamer do in their free time? I wonder if they have any hobbies I don't know about, and wondered how people keep themselves both connected and safe at the same time. This is the podcast for you. Join the professional cloud yeller and voice choker, oldest man, Rod, as he talks to people in a very public spaces, Twitch streamers, cosplayers, game designers, and so much more, to learn about who they are and how they keep themselves safe in such a public-facing role. So we brought back one of our lovely guests. Would you mind giving an introduction of yourself for people who don't know who you are?
Hi, everyone. I am Klatsi Mina. You've probably seen me before. I think it's episode 2, where I had a different model. Today, I'm wearing this one, which is a 2D model that I got off Etsy. It's very nice, and I love it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's very very nice. Um, so let's so so apart from the colors change, so what do you normally get up to on Twitch?
What I get up to on Twitch,
Yeah.
I stream 5 times a week, every Monday to Friday, and I play a variety of games. And I've been playing Ashes of Creation lately. I've been getting into No Man's Sky as well, which is really fun.
Ah, yes, the famous six story of it only took us 5
Hmm.
years.
Yes, but it has actually grown very much, and it's very fun right now, especially jumping out of your spaceship.
No, I'm glad they stuck to it because they were finally able to deliver on all their promises
Hmm.
and more.
Hmm. And more.
Okay. So I guess for today's, and I guess the one thing we need to cover is today's topic, merchandising. So
Yes,
as everyone who may or may not be aware, you run your own website shop over at klotzimina.com.
yes, I do. It's a lot of fun, I will admit, to actually run it. It's also really nice to see my own like merchandise be out there. Like I have my own mug right now, which is really nice. And I know a couple other people who have my merchandise as well, which has been absolutely phenomenal. And it boosts my ego so damn much.
I guess that would probably be a part of it because your VTuber is an extension of yourself, so it's nice to see your
Hmm.
part of yourself on merchandising. Ah.
Absolutely.
So, how long have you had this store for?
So, well, technically, I've had 2 stores. So I had first a store through Shopify, which was really nice. It gave me a lot of freedom with that, but unfortunately, it was too costly to keep open through Shopify.
Hmm.
And so at some point, I had to shut that down, even though that was the one people liked the most. And after that got shut down, there went a while before I could do anything with it. And I opened up then my second one through a different company, which was doing a like collaboration with Stream Elements. They're called Fourth Wall. They're really good, and I don't have to pay anything to keep this open. But again, everything is through a third party, and it's been really fun to keep it open and going.
So not only, so I would assume that people often talk about streamers who develop the streamer mindset, where you just think about what your next stream's going to be about, what you're going to stream, how you're going to improve your streaming. Would it be fair to say that you developed the merchandising brain?
Yes, I actually have. Now it's a little sad though, however, because of the fact that whenever I see some art, I'm like, okay, I have to make sure it's commercial use all the time. And one of the only reasons I really want art is because I want to put it on merch. It's become this whole thing where I don't see my art anymore as something I can just post and show off. It's something now that I have to see like, okay, can I put it on like a mug? Can I put it on a poster? Can I put it on a t-shirt? Like that's what it's become. It's both wonderful and a little on the sad side.
No, I get that. I was old enough to remember the pre-AI internet times. So
Hmm.
I definitely understand that concept like, oh, there's a difference between something cool I found on the internet versus something cool on the internet that I can sell.
Hmm.
And now
Hmm.
it's just being exacerbated by AI because now you're like, now you have to vouch for everything to make sure they actually drew the thing. They have to make sure that someone drew the thing and it's the person who claimed it was. So now you got an extra step. But so like, so what are some of the things you find when? Oh, hang on. Let me try that sentence again. God, it's hard to think of English when you're not English.
English is something I use, all the time. I don't see what's so hard about it.
It's only got the most words in all of the vocabularies in the world.
Does it really?
It does.
Huh. I didn't know.
Yeah. Uh,
Well, now I know that.
why do you think English is always like, oh, this word has this one specific meaning and nothing else, and if you don't use the correct word, we're gonna get upset. Whereas like
And fair enough.
the romantic based language is like, you're close enough. I understood what you meant.
Fair enough. There is actually a language out there that has in total like 153 words.
Ugh. I'm guessing most of it would be
Yeah.
inflection based.
I have no idea.
Uh,
But that's all the words it has. Anyway, yes.
hmm. So, okay, so you were talking about how you found the challenges of finding new merch ideas, especially with like images and the whole commercial use. Um,
Yeah, commercial use is difficult actually.
because I'm guessing
Commercial use can be actually very
because it's not just the legal aspect; it's also the would someone want to pay for this, correct?
hmm.
Because like,
There is also that, yeah.
do you often just find yourself looking at other people's stores just to get ideas of what's performing?
Yes and no. I've looked at, for example, Uwu merch, which a lot of different VTubers actually use, and they have a lot of different things. I found that when it comes to merch, you need to have it somewhat limited, which is something I don't exactly like doing. I don't like limiting the kind of possibilities of things because I am obviously running my own thing, and I think it's really nice to have like the options open to people. So if someone wants to, for example, have a scented candle, they can have that.
Mm.
Actually, scented candles was one of my best sellers back when I was on the Shopify.
Scented,
And
scented
yeah,
candles.
scented candles.
Oh, you
hmm
were a trendsetter.
Well, it
Because
was really funny because I had one viewer who loves candles, and the
mm,
scented ones were just their favorite.
like nowadays there's like a couple of specialty stores for VTubers and scented candles.
hmm
Hmm, that's
Scented
cool.
candles is fun. It's something I wish I could get back into. Like, for example, having scented candles. Though that person has been reprimanded by their own family because of the fact that they buy so many of them.
But is that a you problem or a them problem? Because people who
That's
are,
more of a them problem.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure they're addicted to scented candles before they started buying your
Yep.
candles.
Oh no, 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 no. They absolutely love scented candles, but then I opened up my store and had scented candles, and they're just like, okay, I need this, and they would keep buying it like every month. And yes, Squiddy, I absolutely agree on that. It's like, how can I do things? How can I make it work? And all these different ideas. Yes,
How do I
I mean,
just, uh,
we've actually had a talk. Hmm.
yeah, how do I justify this?
Justify it.
In the business
uh,
sense,
yeah.
because yes, you could sell that body pillow. Yes, you could sell scented
hmm
candles. Yes, you could sell keychains and all that. But can you
hmm
justify it with your audience and your budget?
hmm
So that's what I'm getting at. It's not, that's the problem with too much freedom. I find like you.
It's really funny. There's one thing I've been wanting to sell more than anything else, and my audience has also been wanting me to sell it for quite some time. And that is literally, a Booba mouse pad,
I'm
which
surprised
is
you're
the
not
one
selling that
thing.
already.
Yeah, no, it's been one thing I've been really wanting to sell, but like through Shopify, for example, the third party I was using there didn't sell that. And even now, Fourth Wall doesn't sell it either. So if I want to sell these Booba mouse pads, I'm gonna have to go to one of these actual VTuber places, which means I need a bigger audience. Or I would have to actually order them in myself, which means contacting all the suppliers and seeing what they can make, how they can make it, and that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And then also setting up my art so that it actually fits onto one of these instead of just looking weird. You can make yes, yes. Wifey? Yeah, you hear me? Yeah.
Are you talking?
I'm so stealing your wife. I'm so stealing her.
All right, she's going up one rank.
I'm gonna keep her in my dungeon.
At least feed her 3 times a day.
Oh, I'll feed her more than that. Exquisitely.
Anyway, so
Hmm.
so apart from so one of the things you just mentioned about the Blue mouse pad, do you find
hmm
limitations on like the stuff that's readily available to be sold versus what you want versus your grand vision?
Yes, there's a very big limitation because currently what is being sold is limited by what they have and like the size of the pictures and everything, as well as my own art that I have, because not all the art fits onto, say, a pillow or fits perfectly onto a t-shirt because they limit the size. Or they want the actual the art to be really like massive, which means I would probably have to go back to some of these artists and be like, hey, can you guys make this like really massive? And they may have to redo it to make it look good.
Hmm.
So there are some limitations to this, both on their side and my side.
Also, limitations how ginormous your 3D boobs are. 'Cause especially specifically for the boob mouse pad. Because I'm pretty sure you'd have your elbow at like a 90-degree angle just to
Mm.
get it onto the mouse. But then
Well, I mean,
that's
they would fit perfectly.
they
Hmm.
would, but that would be more a question of a custom model, which fall into the pitfall trap of I have to find a supplier, like you mentioned.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I definitely noticed
Right.
recently that there's been an increase in print on demand or the Kickstarter model for merchandising, especially for like the higher end plushies. Whereas they will not
Mhm.
do a run of a model of a plushie unless they get at least a threshold demands. Is that something you've considered?
Yeah, no, I have. One of the things that Fourth Wall actually does is some items are set behind a pre-order wall. So if I want to say have a a tumbler or a
Mm.
tumbler cup, whatever you want to call it, one of these fancy waifu cups
Hmm.
like Gamer Subs has and so on, then I would need 150 pre-orders for it to be able to get it.
Because that definitely be one of the bigger challenges for being a smaller shopkeep. You eat the cost of all the merchandise not sold, and you don't
Yeah.
have the logistics of having being able to reap like reskin a product and sell it onto someone else
Hmm.
because you're only one
Yeah,
person.
because that's another big thing. Because I'm also such a small VTuber, it's also the fact that I don't get enough in from say subs or donations or stuff like that. I get in enough that I can have a little bit of pocket money, let's say from streaming, and but that's not enough to actually go into producing my own stuff. So say I wanted to, instead of going through the actual third party store, I would like to outsource it myself because that would be for the best.
Hmm.
But that requires having the actual capital for it.
which which would involve you making money outside of Twitch as it currently
Hmm.
stands. So that's another challenge for you.
Yes. Yeah, that's another thing. We had a conversation about this actually on stream about if I were to outsource myself. And to do that, I would have to have some sort of income for it. And
Hmm.
I cannot sell everything like for the market price. I'd have to actually sell a little bit so I can earn myself because it has to be a business plan.
Hmm.
And that's another thing that is like, okay, great. That means shipping. That means I have to calculate how much it comes to buying the item in for me and then import taxes if it comes to that, as well as do I need to um, have an organization number? Do I need to go into all these different things? Also, we can all see that.
Yeah, just don't mind me. Ignore the man behind the curtain. Yes, that's a quote, right?
Uh,
For the podcast
I,
listeners, he's a consummate professional. He totally didn't have his programs showing up on screen and blocking me now.
quote unquote professional.
Exactly. Uh, I haven't animated the air quotes gesture just yet. Sorry, sorry. Back to our
Mm.
topic on hand.
So when it comes to actually setting prices for these, as an example, I can't just say like, "Hey, this sticker, it's 50 cents for a single sticker." I would have to then put it at a price where I would have some income from it, and then I would also have to set the price depending on all the other expenses I have. So say I buy in 1,000 stickers. We've actually done some of these on my own stream to like look at things.
Hmm.
And say I buy 1,000 stickers at, say they sell it to me for 10 cents.
Yep.
So that means that is what, like $100
Yep.
for all of these.
Mm-hmm.
And then comes the shipping, which could be like $200.
Yep.
And then comes the import taxes from all that, which in Norway is very high.
Mm-hmm.
So I could end up having to pay a good 100 or 200 in import taxes. And then comes the, okay, maybe I would actually need to have an organization number and a tax thing for that.
Mm-hmm.
So all in all, a sticker could end up costing $2 per sticker.
But
Okay, maybe not that much since I'd get 1,000, but like you get the picture. It would end up costing a lot.
but then obviously, then is that also factoring your profit margin?
Yeah, because that obviously has to also come into it. So say I do set a sticker for about $8. Say $1 for 1,000 stickers, right? That means I'd get $1,000 in. And then out of that, I would also need to add in, okay, shipping costs. So maybe the shipping is less or more, and I have to calculate this. I have to set up then like, okay, how much is it to all these countries, and have to set that up myself, by the way, and calculate how much the companies here in Norway would do that for. And then also I might have to actually talk to the companies depending on if it works or not, because I need to calculate for every little thing, which could end up being quite a bit, I realize.
Oh yeah. And
It's
then
not just going down and then sending it off. No, I need to have some sort of money beforehand to understand, okay, how much is the shipping of about this much to this country?
and in the year of 2025, how much tariffs do you have to pay to get into certain countries?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Exactly.
this at the time of speaking for Australia, the the shipping ban will be lifted at the end of the month, but they're still expecting Australian shippers to pay the tariffs before they enter the US. So that'd be another
Mhm.
challenge dealing with local laws and customs, which some
Yep.
you don't think about till you have to deal with it.
Nope. And that's why, say I managed to sell all 1,000 stickers for $1 each. I would get 1,000, but how much of that would I actually get to keep in total after everything has been paid off? I might actually have to use like 600-700 just to pay off everything total. So that leaves me with a little bit left to buy more stickers.
And that's just with the best case scenario of I assuming that I sold everything.
Hmm. Yeah, that's assuming, which is very unlikely looking at how my store is going right now, at least.
So then we go to the opposite end of the merchandising idea is the very small quantity handmade model. Have you looked into that one?
Um, you said very small quality
No,
handmade model.
small quantity handmade. So
Oh, like if I were to do it myself.
yeah, like I
Mm.
know some of the small VTubers they sell like pins, so they get the $20 button press machine,
Yeah, yeah.
and off they go, because that's a more
I
accessible way for them.
I haven't actually thought about that yet, but after I had a talk with Squiddy, that is something that I have thought about. I haven't looked into it yet or anything, but like making my own stickers or pins, for example, might be an actual idea to go with. The other problem, obviously, of owning an actual merch store is also if you have too many of something, then obviously you have too many, and you can do a lot with that. For example, you can actually just go in minus because you already have it. But say you do very little. Say you make like just 10 of them in total, but then all of a sudden you have a massive increase of people who want, and that's someone you should probably get rid of.
I'm on it.
Mhm.
Carry on.
So say, for example, you get people coming in, all of a sudden an influx of people, and then they want 30 or 40 different stickers or pins, and suddenly you're sitting there like, oh shit, I can't make them that many that fast. Probably anyway. I don't know yet. So there is this whole like, how many do you have? How many should you keep on hand? And that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, no, and that's another thing that you have to consider, like how much physical space do I have to
Hmm.
store all that stuff? Because not everyone has giant garages or storage spaces available to them. So
Yeah.
then you got to look at the warehousing, possible friends you can scam to let you use their storage spaces.
For example. Mm-hmm.
Not. I'm
Not
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 bringing
even to talk about like the post office.
the post office. I love the post office.
Ah.
Don't ask me how much I spent the last
Uh,
time I shipped something to the US.
Oh God. My brain is trying to do some of the calculations of like shipping stuff, and it's like, if it's very small, if I'm just shipping a few stickers, I can do free shipping. Technically, I can just do free shipping, or a like standard one item can cost you say I just say shipping is $1 per 5 items.
Yep.
I can do something like that, because that would mean like the more it is, the heavier it gets, and it kind of works itself out to a certain degree.
Oh, that's probably the follow. So just on the lead up to the stickers,
Mhm.
one thing that probably people don't think about while doing the merchandising is the packaging.
Mm, mm. Yeah,
Like,
that's another thing you have to think about.
have you looked into like custom Mina
Yeah.
envelopes or
Hmm.
boxes?
I have. I've looked into the boxes through Alibaba.com,
Mm-hmm.
and they can make some really nice boxes for you and everything and set it up. But that is obviously another expense to make it look nice. And like you just said, with the packages slash boxes and stuff, because obviously if it's just a few stickers, I don't want to use an entire box for it. If it's just a few stickers, I'd like to just send it more like in a little envelope than a box.
And maybe just a little cardboard insert so it doesn't get damaged on transit, because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we all know how
But you get the
much.
picture.
Yeah,
Mm.
because I'm pretty sure my local post office likes to drop kick all my packages,
Hmm.
and there's about,
Actually,
which is kind of impressive
I
because it's three
recently,
meters from like the from the street to the front door, so they get some force in there.
yeah, no, I was actually thinking of this yesterday, because I finally got one of my packages from Timu, and unfortunately there was a slight hole in it, which meant that the like a flip coin, one of those coins that have like yes or no, heads and tails kind of stuff on
Yeah, I
it.
love those.
Yeah, I bought a special one that just said yes and no.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there was a hole in the bag from Timu, and when I came home, I couldn't find the coin in it.
What the hell?
It only cost like less than $2, but the point being that when I got the bag, there was a hole in it, the size that the coin could have fallen out.
Oh
So I'm a bit bummed
no!
about that. Mm.
Are people still trying to steal mail just for money?
No, I'm guessing something just happened. Maybe there was another bag that got ripped and just ripped
Yeah.
mine open or something.
Because I've had a similar story of I backed
Mm.
this board game Kickstarter and they forgot to give me my special coin.
Ah.
Then they mailed it in an envelope which was empty.
Oh. Oh shit.
So
Ouch.
it wasn't empty in the way of, oh, they must have forgotten, because this company was famous for a lot of shipping mistakes. It was empty in the
Oh,
way of. I
no.
think someone opened this.
Mm.
And that's probably a nice little segue into the next thing about the merchandising stuff. Who covers the cost of stolen, lost merch?
Technically, the merchandise has the seller is the one that takes that cost, because Temu is actually a great example for this. Temu has all these guarantees that you get it in time. That actually, let me just pull it up, and I can actually read it to you
Actually,
guys.
while you're doing that, we're just going to go on a quick ad break.
Mm.
So let's just
Yeah.
find that info, and we're just going to handle for a bit while that's rolling. It's only put in like 30 seconds. Yeah, you can jump in, babe. Hang on.
Oh no, she's coming as well.
BRB,
Oh god.
guys. There we go. Be right back. Yeah. Consummate professional. Oh yeah, that's so. All right, there we go.
Everything's gonna be alright.
It's
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Why is
It's
everything not
Granddad.
fun?
Oh yeah.
What it? What did you do to Twitch? Did you break Twitch?
Well, yeah. Bye. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm also muted, so everything's.
Oh no.
So.
Are you blaming your wife? Oh my. Oh.
Don't put words in my
I
mouth.
can hear both. I can hear both things. Hang on. I'm gonna need
God.
to. There we go. I've muted Twitch. It's all good.
Good. Okay. Well.
And now you're shoving Mina off the top of the screen.
Shh. Shut up, boys from the void. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some tech troubleshooting. Thank you for ducking your head. I'm gonna let the wifey who's currently joined us. You guys can take over a bit about talking about possible merching ideas while I go set some fires out.
Well, first let me just get over
Hello.
the guarantees. That's the first to find.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah. because we
Just
were
duck
talking
Diane.
about
Everything
like
will be fine.
absolutely. So we were talking about some of the guarantees that, for example, Timu has as one of the sellers. And one of the things I find so amazing about Timu, who's supposed to be like this really like cheap company and everything, is the actual guarantees that they have. They have, for example, if the package is delayed, you can get credit back. If it doesn't come within the actual expected time, then you can actually get 50 like a $5 credit, at least according to us. And then there's
So I
also the guarantee.
have issues with Timu.
Oh
Timu,
no.
as opposed to AliExpress and Alibaba, are going direct to the manufacturer. Timu basically goes to AliExpress and Alibaba and negotiates with them for an even lower price. So I would rather go direct through Alibaba or AliExpress and know that I'm actually dealing directly with manufacturers and that they're getting the money that, you know, I'm paying them, rather than go through Temu, who only pay the manufacturer once they've delivered to you, which I know sounds like a good thing, but actually ultimately means that sometimes the manufacturer doesn't get paid and Temu is literally just holding on to that money as ransom for manufacturers.
Yeah,
So,
no, I can see that.
yeah, it's sort of like I look at it like all of the people who are on there are smaller businesses. You know, they're trying to run their business. And it's kind of like Amazon Marketplace, right? It encourages people to do lower and lower and lower prices. And once you're paying Amazon huge fees to advertise your products first, Amazon's really the only one that's profiting. And Temu's basically trying to be Amazon 2.0. So I'd rather just go direct to the companies.
No, that's fair. That is actually very fair.
Hmm.
One of the reasons why I personally go to Temu though is because as I live inside of Europe, we have VATs, and Alibaba
Fair.
doesn't actually say anything about that anywhere, as far as I'm aware, anyway.
AliExpress
Temu-
does.
Okay, then I should be looking at that.
Yeah. Have a look at AliExpress. You'll find you get a much better deal through doing AliExpress, and you can actually negotiate with the manufacturers directly. So if they don't have something that's exactly what you want, you can actually reach out and contact them and say, hey, I understand you've got this product. Could you do this kind of product for me instead?
That's something I actually have a problem with as a business owner, which is one of the things that I find the hardest of all things is contacting people, because I have
Yep.
severe anxiety. Like I'm
It's
not working
something
because of that.
it's something I very much had to get over myself, was learning to, oh, look, slow reveal of the sewing machines.
Oh, doubled up as well.
Absolutely. So is this better?
Oh,
No, I'm
crap.
on the wrong side.
Don't mind me. Don't worry, I fix one thing, another breaks. Carry on with the
Oh, it's just funny.
carry on with the conversation. Ignore the man behind the
Oh, okay.
ignore the man behind the curtain.
So for a little while during, I'm like, you're pretty much pushing Mina out, babe. Rude.
Ignore the screen, for God's sakes.
So anyway, for a little while during COVID, I started making soap because everyone was making soap and it was lots of fun. And I started selling online and at local markets and all sorts of things. And one thing I definitely discovered is that markets are not a great place to earn a lot of money, but they are a great place to figure out who your actual market is. You know, what kind of things that you're selling are wanted by the market, and what kind of things that you're producing are just things that are a bit superfluous. So I think there's a lot to be said for doing a little bit of experimenting and putting yourself in a position where you're potentially offering products that you may sell out of them and have a small delay in getting them back in stock. But it's better to sort of sell out of something and have a bit of a delay to get it back than it is to have too much of a product and just have it sitting around not being sold at all. So definitely would be recommending small quantities to start with, seeing how they sell, figuring out which ones are the most popular products, and then investing more in those.
Mm. No, that does sound like a good idea. Yeah.
Especially because there's something to be said for the psychology of scarcity market. And we see that it works, because the second that, you know, if you want something and you're like, oh my goodness, that's so cute, and you see something going, oh, it's on sale, or there's only a very small amount. Oh, pardon me. Only a very small amount of them available. All of a sudden, we all want to just jump in and buy heaps of it so that we don't miss out, right?
Yeah.
That also works in advantage to smaller creators, because they get to go, well, I'm going to make this one-time thing of a plushie or this really luxury item, and please just get it on the floor for that one, because you'll never see it again. And that works.
Exactly. So if it's something that you can make it in small quantities and actually test the market first, it's probably going to be a much better investment than getting big quantities and then ordering 1,000 stickers, selling 100, and having 900 sitting around not moving.
Yeah, no, I do agree on that.
But like, a sticker is something you could get away with buying in huge amounts, because it doesn't take up that much space. People like small things, but it just won't be
Mhm.
what do you call it? There's a business term for it, when it won't just be fast flow. Like, it won't be able to be like, oh, this is very desirable, I'll get rid of all this stock within a month. It'll probably sit around for a while, but it'll be something that you can get a steady income, because people like making small purchases.
Absolutely. And stickers especially is something that you can literally just have laying around.
Yeah. 1,000 stickers doesn't take up a lot of space.
As opposed
Exactly.
to 1,000 boob pads.
I don't have 1,000 boob pads. I have about 300. It's completely different. And I make corsetry and wedding dresses. They're required.
Yeah, most like everyone else, right? Just corsetries everywhere.
Hmm.
There we go.
That's great.
Oh,
Oh, you mean boob mouse pads?
yes!
Right. Yeah, no.
What do you think I was talking
I
about?
don't have boob mouse pads. I thought you meant like the boob cups I have sitting in the wardrobe that I use for making corsetry and things.
No, I see the confusion. No, look, I was talking about the boob mouse pads, because that's a very common merch item for a lot of VTubers.
Hmm.
And I'm sure that's something within Mina's, what's the term?
Oh, yeah.
Markability?
It is. A lot of people have asked for it.
Now,
It has
see,
been something that's been requested.
the boob mouse pads are harder to do because you do have to have a special machine to do the sublimation onto those ones. I missed the word boob before when you were talking about mouse pads.
I believe the official term for a lot of online stores is ergonomic mouse pad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be it.
I'm sure
yeah.
it's something that we can look into.
Oh, I can tell you that because I have been written up at work for calling it a boob mouse pad instead of ergonomic wrist pad.
But it's such a boob mouse pad.
It's 100% a boob mouse pad, but it's like, use the item line description. All right, cool. Do we want to advertise the insert big titty anime character here mouse pad, or do we want to call it the ergonomic mouse pad in your anime store, which has 50 mouse pads? All
And
right.
with boobs on display.
So I got in trouble twice for this. So I got in trouble twice for the same problem. Because now there's like, why is no one's buying the really popular anime chicks mouse pad? Because they can't look it up because you told me to copy the item description. What do you mean? Here's the item description. Then fix it. I just did. Oh, come on. But I guess that's also another thing that we would have to consider, which would be just small tangent, would be the search engine optimization. Because you want people to go into the pipeline of, I'm going to watch a streamer. You need to find ways of how to get people who watch your streams know there's a merch store to buying the merch. That's not something a lot of people
I think
think
there
about
are definitely ways you can incorporate it into streams, I think, without being too in your face. By the way, go buy my merch. But I think the way that particularly Mimi has little ads pop up during her streams, just in the comment
Yes.
section, I think that works really, really well.
What I actually do, I have pop-ups come up in the chat as well, yes. But I also have on the side of my screen, every now and then it pops up with, hey, go check out the site. And it pops up with a few of my actual merchandise.
Nice.
But it's just
So that's
finding
just
that
something that's very small that just pops in.
it's just finding that sweet balance of, I need to constantly remind people that this exists versus screaming it every 5 seconds, I need to go buy my merch.
Mm.
Because like exposure is important, and if you don't remind people frequently, they're not going to think about it. Oh my god!
Here's another thing.
You can
Yes,
pick up the
I can
mic. They
hear.
can pick up the cat from both mics. We live at different ends of
He's
the
a
house.
little bit loud.
Like, he's a little bit loud. Yes.
Yes, just a little bit. Here's another thing
Come
that I
on,
do
little
when
one.
it comes to my store is that because on my store I not only have my merch, but I also have like my lore and links to different things as well. So I'll advertise my merch store as this place to go and check out different things as well.
Well, that's a good idea, because I find looking at other VTubers, their pipeline is go to the stream, click on the link to my store, that's it. But sometimes it also needs to be the other way around, because you might go to Uwu Merch or another VTuber merchandising store, and they see your face in there from by chance, and you don't give them the opportunity to learn who you are. You kind of just go assuming that they know who you are, but that's not always the case.
Yeah.
So I definitely find it.
No.
I definitely find it interesting that you've thought about how to get people into your merch store, and then getting people from your merch store into your streams.
No, I try to find like creative ways of doing things.
The tiny cat's just realized that he's on the computer screen and was watching himself very intently.
He's both smart and dumb, because I've seen him charging to the mirror. Like, not just charge, like full force, I'm gonna kill that cat. Charge.
Oh God.
But he's
Ow.
very smart too. That's the silly part.
He's very cheeky.
Yeah. But we love him.
Well, I
We
don't
do.
exactly have the smartest dog either.
Hmm.
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a Chinese naked dog.
Ooh.
Which means he's not
Oh,
very
that's
naked.
right.
He's
I love
lovely,
really
but
dogs.
he's absolutely lovely. Unfortunately, he's got a few mental problems.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he was abused when he was younger. So unfortunately, whenever he sees another dog or usually another animal, it's very much, I'm going to protect you against this animal by attacking them first.
oh, that's not good.
It isn't.
All right. So
And he
Would make
has
him very
separation
hard to take for a walk,
anxiety
I'm guessing.
well, yes and no. It's a yes and no. He's gotten a lot better than he used to be. But unfortunately, he is still not 100%. And usually when we walk with my mother, he's very protective of mother.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
All right.
hmm
So I feel like we've definitely got a good insight of being a businesswoman.
Hmm?
And so I feel like we should start wrapping up the podcast because we could spend 500 hours just start building a merch store, and I definitely don't want another side hobby to get into just yet. All right, so let's start off with the end of podcast questions. We have reworked it, so we'll just repeat those for people who didn't listen to our previous episode. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your go-to?
Yay.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh, ne deluge, naina miriel del plantea, fatami, kakawata cara, umida yo. It's
Okay,
a
what's the
song
name of
called
the song?
It's Imo by Macross Frontier. I heard it like 15 years ago.
Oh, I was
It's
wondering.
never left
Love
my
it.
head.
Why it sounded
Mm.
familiar.
Oh,
And we all know it as Robotech. I'm that old.
Revel. Oh my god.
Yes, I know. I'm a terrible weeb.
Well,
It-
okay. I used to watch the bubblegum anime.
Bubblegum
What's it
Crisis
called?
20.
It's called. Yes.
Oh, fun fact. That was like the most watched anime in Australia for a period of time because it was the only late time anime on SBS. So it would air around 11 o'clock at night on Saturday night, and Jay knows exactly what I'm talking about. Because
Yeah.
It was such a good one.
everyone growing up around that time period watched that anime because it was naughty.
I didn't even think about
Pretty
that.
much.
Because like it was at a time period where VHS was we were slowly transitioning to DVD, so freeware was still your main source of anime. And there's in Australia there's a TV station called SBS, and it was famous for having late night adult shows. And it would have like
Oh yeah. They don't do that anymore though, which is really annoying.
so like you'd watch a lot of foreign movies, a lot of adult cartoon shows and anime. It was a good time to go and watch. Kind of
Really
like
was.
it was kind of like a more mature Adult Swim back in the day.
Oh wow.
All right. So next
No,
question.
I watched this like ages ago.
Yeah, no, same. But I kind of gonna go back and watch it just to remember if it lives up to
Same.
nostalgia. What's your all-time favorite movie?
Oh god, that is a good one. Um,
Hi,
my
Sandia.
all-time. Hola, amor. ¿Cómo estás? My all-time favorite movie. That's a hard one. I don't really have a favorite movie,
All right.
but I do like the horror genre.
Ooh.
Mel and I are currently going
Love.
through The Conjuring.
I love the Conjuring series. It's so good.
Are you eventually going to watch the
Hey,
latest one?
babe,
Yes.
I've seen all of it. Every single one.
Because there's one more. Isn't the final one just come out?
Wasn't it the Devil's
Shade.
one?
Yeah, something about I was holding
The
off
Devil Made
going
Me
to
Do
see
It.
it. Yes. I was holding off going to see it at the cinema because our old housemate said, "Oh yeah, I'd love to go with you." So I didn't go and see it. And anytime I was trying to make plans with her, she's like, "Oh yeah, I just don't have time right now." And then came home one day, was like, "Oh yeah, I went to go see the movie with someone else." And I'm like, "Really? Thanks. It was
Okay,
great.
that's
Thank you."
that's bullshit. That's
Yeah.
absolute bullshit.
So rude.
Look, this is why we live by ourselves now.
Hmm.
Babe,
Like,
I can't wait to see the next one.
okay.
I had to say it because she hates me for showing it to her.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
This is Tiny.
He's 4 years
No.
old. He's still kitten sized.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely adorable.
So just give us a reminder. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, thank you for saying Pokemon because the Uma Musume is not something I've been very much a part of.
Mhm.
So my favorite one has to be either Pikachu or there's another flaming Eevee
Flareon?
basically. Flareon is one that I absolutely love. I was thinking of a different one, but then I just
What
suddenly
about
thought of like
Rapidash? Rapidash is
Rapidash.
flamey.
Okay, I do like the fire ones. I do in
Arcanine?
general. Oh, it's the starter one beside Piplup.
Cyndaquil?
Yeah, that's it. Cyndaquil's so cute and adorable.
Is there a Pokemon called Melon? I'm sure we can arrange one.
I think at this stage, what isn't a Pokemon at this stage?
That's actually true.
Like
Ugh, and I
literal
hate Nintendo lately.
keys are Pokemon now, and they can kill dragons.
Mm-hmm.
That's the funnier part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my favorite is
Pretty much.
Pachirisu, the Dragon Slayer,
Oh,
because he's fairy electric type. And back when Pokemon was all about dragon types being the meta, he just won the world championships by himself. Yeah.
Me too, Sandia. Me too.
Melon. Oh, Pokemon's come in all sizes. That's like saying I
Okay.
breathe air.
Melon is like 155 centimeters.
Oh, I'm 10 centimeters taller than you then.
What the?
Basically, when I give her a hug, she disappears into my boobs.
Must be nice.
Oh no, that would be awful.
She says the exact same thing.
Oh, that's what we call suffering from success.
It reminds me of a friend who almost died because his wife hugged him in their sleep.
Oh, glory, glory, what a glorious way to die.
The worst part, he said the same thing.
God, I should have worn my push-up bra.
Look, guys, we share the one brain cell.
Oh, don't even. So, I bet you know of Code Miku.
Yeah. Code Miku?
Code Miku?
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. She has several videos where she has these moments of like, only men will understand. And then finds a rock. For example.
Oh, yep. And like the guys will look at this stick and go, hell yeah. That kind of thing.
Yep. And her chat just goes wild with all the men in the chat going, hell yeah, awesome. I'm sitting here like, what?
Look, we still haven't progressed from the Stone Ages. We like a nice stick, we like a nice rock.
I like the nice rock too.
No,
He's
but-
really hot. But anyway,
No, you
That's a different rock.
but see, you like the shiny rocks. We just like rock. Doesn't have to
sure.
doesn't have to be a gemstone. It can just be a circular rock and be like, oh, that's a nice rock. All right.
You men. Yeah. You're
Yep.
actually the one. Yeah.
Have we met before?
Give me shiny things any day.
All right.
Oh my God.
So let's just quickly reintroduce Mina and Wifey, who came in halfway through. So we got Klatzimina over at twitch.tv/Klatzimina. She has her merch store over at klatzimina.com. You can find her over on Blue Sky, X, Instagram. Do you have a TikTok?
I do have a TikTok, yes.
Smoke signals if you got
Klatzimina.
it.
Yep.
I
Huh?
don't know, like
Carrier pigeon.
carrier pigeon.
Yeah, no, I have one of those as well. Yeah.
I used to have a trained pigeon once. I missed it.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
I actually also do have a Snapchat.
Snapchat. That's not a common one,
Yeah.
but yeah, nice.
You can find all of these over on my website.
Oh, and a card as well.
Which is palazzimina.com.
Yep,
Yep.
klatzimina.com.
Nice.
So thank you for coming
Good
back
place for me
and
to-
showing us your your business side,
Interpretation.
entrepreneur side.
Oh,
Words
yes,
are hard.
I know.
Hey, babe,
big,
you-
big word.